conquer, scale.
Giving away $300 every week.
Build, conquer, scale. Every Tuesday at 3 p.m. $300 giving away every week. Build, conquer. All right, we're done.
It is really difficult for anyone to take that away from you. It's just impossible. Other questions? Yes.
What is up, everybody? Dan here, and behind me is a good friend, Gavin. So I'm gonna, before he says anything, I'm gonna give you a quick story. So I was with Gavin, or I was actually giving a speech at Onyx and Gall's event, and Gavin's grandmother, and I called out Gavin too, and I was talking to his grandmother, and she said, Dan, I'm kind of getting annoyed at how Gavin's playing video games for 6 to 8 hours a day, and I stopped her. And then you can even ask your grandma. I told her, I was like, then she said, it's wrong to do. And I said, why is it wrong? And she didn't have an answer. And then she's like, well, she says it's not right. And I said, what is right then? And then she had no answer, because the mindset, and I get it. Look, we live in a different generation. They don't understand. But I told her, you're stunting creativity. So she asked me to come up to the room and speak to Gavin, and just to kind of chit chat and just to jam out. And obviously I like video games too, so why not? So what I want to do, Gavin, I'm gonna tag you in the description, guys. What I want you to do is just go subscribe to him, show him some love. Even tell him Dan sent you, so he knows where they're coming from. But he's growing a channel, video game channel, and Gavin, what's your username? I'm gonna plug it in.
Zip and Shots Gaming.
What is it? Say it again. Say it louder. Say it loud and proud.
Zip and Shots Gaming.
Zip and Shots Gaming.
With the Z at the end.
Okay, cool. Guys, I'm going to put a link in the description. I want you guys to go show him some support, show him some love, and let him pursue what he's doing. Here's the thing. The reason why I'm even creating this is because somebody like this, how old are you?
13.
13 years old. I don't ever want to hear anybody say somebody shouldn't be doing something, okay? And now, I mean, your grandmother didn't really grind my gears. I kind of told her, how I feel and how I see it. Creativity. No, kids these days, and I hate saying kids these days because I'm young too, but like kids these days, they don't have, what is it? They don't have creativity, okay? Creativity is lacking. If you think about the best minds in the world, Steve Jobs, even Elon Musk, they're creative. And having some sort of creativity. Do you edit your videos? Mm-hmm. Okay, you edit your videos. Do you kind of sit there and think about strategy when you're playing? Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go. And he's like me. He doesn't like school. He doesn't care about school. So when it comes down to it, show support, okay? Because this is what I'm talking about over here. Never stunt a creative mind. And Gavin, thanks a bunch for kind of having me on video. I'm pleased to have you on my video. So again, subscribe to him. Link will be in the description. All right, so I want to give you guys a quick update, really quickly. My goodness, it's in the video. Oh, my car insurance every month, freaking $3,000. But listen, I want to give you guys an update about kind of numbers, what we're running over here. So right over here, Facebook on 4/1, we spent $405, then $403, $421, $441, $443. Google, we spent $497, $298, $440, $485, $481, $475. And then as you can tell, this is Infusionsoft, how much money we've generated. On the first day, we took a pretty nice hit, okay? Probably like a $100, $200 hit. Next day, we took a massive gain, massive gain, massive gain, massive gain. And today, I don't know what I'm doing today, just as of yet. But actually, you know what? As a matter of fact, I do know what I'm doing today, because today's Friday, and I can update my stats right now. So I'm gonna kind of show you, all right, so today for Google, I'm at 530, okay, 530. 62. For Facebook, give me a second, I'll give you all the stats. So for Facebook, we're looking at 446 spent yesterday, so everyone can see the date, April 6th. Okay, in this one account, we're gonna click update just so everyone knows, and then we're just gonna 446. I'm gonna write this down over here. So Facebook is 446, 446, 88, and then we'll head into Infusionsoft so I can show you that too. And now inside of Infusionsoft, we are at $5,382. So I'm gonna write this down, 5,000. If I know how to work numbers, I'm gonna go ahead and type in $5,382, okay? And then what I'm gonna do right here, where is this? We're gonna do minus 530.62, okay? And then we're gonna do minus again, and bear with me, I know the screen's shaking, 446.88. And our profit today
was $4,400. To add on to the total that we've been doing, it's well, pretty much phenomenal.
Now, a lot of people are going to ask me how I did that, what am I doing, etc. And this is going to lead me into my next thing that I'm going to talk about, BCS, okay? I'm going to talk about that. What is up, everybody? So let me just tell you about everything that we're doing, because I kind of alluded to the fact about build, conquer, scale. Now, everyone's going to be like, Dan, is this a pitch? No, actually, there's nothing to buy. As a matter of fact, build, conquer, scale, I kind of, you know, just this past month, I've had like this epiphany, and I realized, you know, holy crap, there are so many people that need help, okay? But here's the thing. I get it. Where I'm trying to go with my business, where I'm trying to go with my persona isn't just e-com. Now, again, I made my mark in e-com. Everyone knows I love e-com, and that's what I'm going to stick to. I make a lot of freaking money with e-com, period. But there's something I have to say, is that there's people that are out there right now. They're in all different types of businesses, whether it's SaaS-based businesses, whether it's basically software as a service, or whether it's info product, whether it's e-commerce, etc. And I realized that people need help. People need to, you know, kind of learn from other successful people. And I decided I do have, you know, fairly nice Rolodex of people that I can reach out to, anywhere from social media experts to people that are going out there and create a $20 million per year company, a software and info product as well, which is pretty crazy. And I just have a vast Rolodex that I can literally tell them to come on a call with me every week, turn into a podcast, and create something very, very small, very, very, very small. But again, the main focus isn't a podcast. Actually, it's a weekly show, a weekly live workshop I'm holding every Tuesday. Now, Build, Conquer, Scale, BCS, is supposed to be this little group of individuals, around 500 of us every single week, and we come onto a call and we kind of mastermind, right? You learn from somebody, and then what's going to happen is you're going to learn their specific field. So again, if I come on the call, right, if I started off, because, you know, I'm going to build, conquer, scale, we're going to talk about e-com. We're going to talk about strategies that work. I'm going to take you from building, conquering a niche, and then scaling your store, scaling it to a, you know, a kind of a brand new height that you want to take it to. So build, conquer, scale comes down to not just one business model. As a matter of fact, it's building a business, conquering the marketplace you're in, and then scaling your business to the moon. And that's kind of what I went ahead and decided to do. Was like I said, I have a ton of contacts, and I also realized the fact that I'm not really utilizing them to the fullest potential that I could be. But the best part is that I saw somebody doing money giveaways, right? And I saw somebody running these money giveaways, and it was, I was like, wait a minute, that's kind of genius. I was like, first things first, these money giveaways that I'm doing, okay, they're just not for fun. Every week I'm going and giving away $300, okay, $300. Now again, that might not be the biggest in the world, but it's something. This $300 is going to be dedicated to somebody who's on live with us every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm giving $300 away to help somebody, an entrepreneur. See, let me kind of give you an input on how this should work and what ideally I want to happen from this. First off, this is set up specifically to help people go out there and get a business up and running if you've never had a business up and running. There's so many business models, and here's the thing. I've seen students, you know, for example, Rosalie, right? I have a student, her name is Rosalie, and she's involved in e-commerce, does very well. Involved in digital, does very well. And overall, her businesses do, you know, fairly well. She's a stay-at-home mom, and you know, I've seen her progress through e-commerce, and she started off with a good friend of mine, Anik, inside of one of his kind of info publishing courses, and she does fairly well for herself. But again, she's involved in multiple different types of businesses, but when it comes down to it, when it comes down to build, conquer, and scaling, you have to learn how to build something from the ground up. She knows already how to build. She knows how to build the e-commerce, the info side of it. She needs to learn how to kind of go out there and conquer a certain marketplace, and then she needs to learn how to scale her business. And that's what I realized, you know, not just her, but tons of people that I've seen go out there. They struggle with the conquering part, right? Basically kind of dominating your niche. And if you can't dominate, being one of the players in there. And it's funny, a lot of people say, well, Dan, you know, it's easy for you to say you have the capital, but here's the thing. When I came up with e-com dudes, right? I'm one of the top 3 brands when it comes to teaching info. in regards to that. And right now, one of my physical product stores, one of my drop shipping stores, is becoming one of the go-to in the gaming community for certain games, I must say. So when it comes down to it, I kind of dominated a niche, and there's a certain method to conquering marketplaces. You know, I had a call the other day with Adam Short and Bobby, Adam and Bobby, and they dominate micro niche websites. They're people who go out there and create these little niche websites, and they do very, very well with them. And then let's see, we have Fred Lamb. Fred is a genius, literally. Fred's biggest problem last night, he even messaged in the group with myself, Anik, and Jimmy Kim. He was like, you know, there's a big problem. I have to be up early. And we were like, what is it, Fred? And he was like, you know, my supplier, something happened with my supplier. But again, nothing bad. But this is like I mean, kind of a flip of a coin, depending how you look at it. Fred's doing very, very well. I don't like giving out numbers. I like keeping stuff disclosed, but I can tell you right now that thousands of dollars a day are being processed through Fred and his certain funnels. And these are the type of people that I have in my Rolodex that I'm connected with that you can learn from. Fred knows how to go out and scale a business like crazy. As a matter of fact, if you go and search Facebook and YouTube right now, you'll probably see myself, Ecom Dudes, and then Fred is like 6 videos. And he was like, yeah, I just want to dominate that one term. And he went out and did it. He's when I say amazing with Google, he's the guy I go to learn Google. So when you guys see like me doing my Google stuff, that's Fred, okay? That's Fred. I learned everything I know about Google from Fred. Guy's doing stupid numbers with Google. I'm talking millions of dollars a year, millions of dollars a year. And those are the type of people that I have at my reach. And that's what you need to realize is the networking. And that's the key here, is the networking and then funding entrepreneurs so they can go out there to have that start. You see, the reason I picked 300 was because I actually started with around $30-something, right? Just for domain and hosting. And at the time, I wasn't aware of Shopify. Now, I went out there and got involved into WordPress, and that's kind of when everything started to unfold, and I realized WooCommerce was available and Shopify, and then it kind of all unfolded, and I realized, wait a minute, I can go out there and, you know, start a site up and sell physical products. But I didn't have money, enough capital to go out there, and I know 300 is a sweet spot, because if you take $29 for Shopify, you load up your store with applications, right? Let's just say you're paying $30, $40, $50 max for certain applications that you need in your store. And you go out there, you know, let's just bump it up to 100. So $130 gone out of the 300. So you have around $170 left. What do? You're gonna go out there and split that up into kind of what I call little sub-ad groups, okay? Now, sub-ad groups, it's kind of simple. You take certain money, you can create 17 campaigns at $10 each. Out of those 17 campaigns, with $10 each, without a doubt, you can find what is going to be profitable for you. You can see the strategy. And that's what I determined 300 would be perfect, is because that's kind of how I worked it out in my head. And 300 is, you know, a great amount for anybody to go ahead and pretty much get started creating a business. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now, is build, conquer, scale every week to have at least 500 people on call with us, at least bare minimum of 500 people just there with us and learning. And this content is free, okay? You can literally join whenever you want. And I'm excited about this. And that's what I'm working on right now. I actually have to be up in a few hours. I have to go to my jeweler in New York City, and then from my jeweler, I'm actually sleeping over at Onyx Singal's house. I'm speaking to his private mastermind group about influencers, and yeah, I mean, I'm just bouncing all over the place. After that, I got to be in Hawaii. And an update for everybody, I actually haven't been partying, believe it or not. It's crazy, right? I did go out one time when my girlfriend was back, or I mean my ex-girlfriend now. That's a different story. But anyway, that I only went out one time, and it wasn't even crazy. And ever since then, I've just had my head to the ground and just going. So that's an update, letting you guys know that I haven't really been out partying. I mean, tonight's a Thursday night. I'd be out partying typically, but I kind of just wanted to update, let you guys know I'm holding myself publicly accountable for this. I'm gonna be at Onyx this weekend, so he's not gonna let me party. He's not gonna like, there you go, party over there. No, that's not how it works. But anyway, I kind of just wanted to go ahead and kind of update everybody about what's going on and let you guys know a little bit inside, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. You see, I'm doing something completely different. I'm sprinkling content and sprinkling these vlogs because I'm trying something different, and trying something different is very nerve-wracking. But again, what are you gonna do, right? Comes with the territory.